Hello students, how are you all? I hope you all are doing good. Children, as you all are aware that we had started our exercise 8.4 that is related to multiplication and division of length. So what we have done in that exercise, we have done that how we will multiply a given length by a number or a given length will be divided by other number. So that we have seen in our yesterday's video. Today we are going to start word problems related to multiplication and division. So we are going to do this multiplication and division word problem. So now we will start our word problem related to multiplication and division. So in that row we have done question number 7 of exercise 8.4 yesterday. Today we are going to start with a question number 8, that is a ribbon roll is 25 meter 20 centimeter long. It is shared equally by 9 girls. Now this much is the total length of ribbon roll that was shared by 9 girls. Now you are supposed to find it out the share of each girl. See, yesterday I have told you whenever one will be given and you have to find it out many, then what you will do? You will do multiplication. See, in this we are going to take this question number 7. That in question number 7 it is given that Rita cycles 8 kilometer 250 meter every day. So how much distance does she cycle in 8 days? That how much distance that Rita will cycles in 8 days. Fine. So that is a question related to one and then many. So here you are supposed to find it out of total length of many days. So you have done multiplication. But in question number 8 you have been given total length of ribbon, and that total length of ribbon was shared among 9 girls. Then you are supposed to find it out share of each girl. Share of each girl. So what will be the statement? Let's see that. Question number 8. So what is the question? That total length of ribbon is given. Now this length of ribbon is given in meter and centimeter, that we are going to convert it into a single unit. So we'll do it in this step only. Total length of ribbon shared by 9 girls. Now this we are going to write in this only, because we have to understand that whenever many will be given and one you are supposed to find it out, then you will do division. Now what is the total length of ribbon shared by 9 girls is given, that is 25 meter 20 centimeter. So this 25 meter 20 centimeter we will write in the bigger unit only, that is 25.20 meter. See this conversion we have done. Centimeter will be converted into meter and that will be written after decimal. So what we have done here? See, 20 will be divided by 100, that will become 0.20, and that we are going to write it after this 25. So what is the total length of the ribbon that was shared by 9 girls, that is 25.20 meter, that we have converted in the bigger unit. See why I was always putting stress on that, do a lot of practice of conversion. See, in these question also we are going to use that conversion only. So now what you are supposed to find it out, length of ribbon got by each girl or share by each girl, it means this total length of ribbon, that is 25.20 will be divided by 9. So this you are supposed to do it. So let's understand the question once again. What is the question? I'll read out question once again for you. That a ribbon roll is 25 meter 20 centimeter long. Means total length of ribbon has been given. Now it is shared equally by 9 girls. So what we have written the statement here, total length of ribbon shared by 9 girls, that is 25 meter 20 centimeter. So we have written here 25.20 meter. Now what is there? Length of ribbon got by each girl. Each girl means many is given and you are supposed to find it out of each. Each means 1. So what we will do? We will divide the total length by 9. Now 9 twos will be 18. What is remaining here? 15 minus 8, 7 will be remaining. Now decimal we have got. We'll put the decimal in the quotient. Now 2 will get down. 9 8s are 72. Now what is remaining? Nothing. 0 will be left. Then 9 zeros will be 0. So what is the length that is shared by each girl? Therefore, this last statement only will write in therefore. Length of ribbon got by each girl is, now this answer, what will be the unit? 2.80 meter. This will be the unit, 2.80 meter. So what we have done in this question we have seen that what is the total length of the ribbon will be given, and that was shared by 9 girls equally. So we find it out here that total length of ribbon shared by 9 girls, that is 25 meter and 20 centimeter. See this, and then we have written in the bigger unit, that is meter, 25.20 meter. Now you have to find it out, length of ribbon got by each girl or each girl shared, that is 25.20 or 20 meter will be divided by 9. 9 twos will be 18, 7 will be left, 2 will get down. Now 9 8s will be 72. What is remaining? Nothing. Now 0 will get down, 9 zeros will be 0. Therefore, length of ribbon got by each girl is 2.80 meter. So here in this question, length of total ribbon is given to you and you are supposed to find it out. Length of ribbon shared by each girl. Each girl means 1 girl. Fine. So with this we have completed this question number 8. And you will take a screenshot or you can pause the video here and you can do this question. Although this question is quite easy also, but you must be writing the correct statement and doing the solution correctly. So now we are going to move it to question number 9. I'll read out the question and then we will understand what is there in that question. So let's start our question number 9. See, today we are going to take a word problem related to multiplication and division only. How we will utilize our multiplication and division concept in word problem, that we will see. Now question number 9. A distance of 48.096 kilometer is covered equally in 4 days by a person on foot. How far does he walk each day? Again a question of many and one. Distance covered in 4 days is given. You are supposed to find it out, distance covered in 1 day. So what will be the statement? This will be the statement only which I have told you right now. Question number 9. Solution. Distance covered distance covered in 4 days. In 4 days. What is the distance covered by that person in 4 days? That is 48.096 kilometers. See, now here you don't require to convert it, because the question which is given, that is already converted into kilometer. Now this much distance was covered by a person in 4 days on foot. Now what is the other part of the question, that how far does he walk each day? Means you have to find it out. Distance covered in 1 day. In 1 day. Again the question of many and one. The total distance covered in 4 days is given, and you are supposed to find it out. Distance covered in 1 day. So what you will do this, 48.096, that will be divided by 4. So what we will do, we'll do the division, and wherever we will get the decimal in that division of decimal number, we will put the decimal in the quotient. Now 4 ones will be 4, nothing will be left, 8 will get down. Now 4 twos will be 8. Now nothing is left, but we find the decimal, so this decimal will go into quotient. Now 0 will get down, 4 zeros will be 0. Now 9 will get down here. Now what happened? 4 twos will be 8, 1 will be left. Now this 6 will get down, 4 fours will be 16. So now you can write that, therefore distance covered in 1 day is this much, 12.024 kilometer. So understand this question once again, what is given in the question. That I'll read out the question once again so that the understanding will be proper. What is the question here? That distance covered by a person on foot within 4 days, that is given to you. That is 48.096, and that will be your first statement. What is that first statement? Distance covered in 4 days. Distance covered in 4 days, that is what? 48.096 kilometer. Now distance covered in 1 day, that is what? This 12.024. How we have got it? That the distance travelled in 4 days, that is 48.096 kilometer, that will be divided by 4. That will be divided by 4. See the division now, how we have done the division. 4 ones will be 4, nothing was left. Now 8 will get down, 4 twos will be 8, now nothing will be left. Now we found this decimal in the dividend. So this decimal will go into quotient. This decimal will go into quotient. So now what we will do? Now 0 will get down, 4 zeros will be 0. Now 9, 4 twos will be 8, 1 will be left. Now 6 will get down, 4 fours will be 16. Fine. So with this we find it out that the distance which is travelled in 1 day, that is 12.024 kilometer, and this we have written in the answer. Therefore distance covered in 1 day is 12.024 kilometer. So I hope this question, which is having 2 parts, that will be clear to everyone. That is your question number 9. So now we'll start with our question number 10. Now first of all I'll read out the question and I'll make you understand what is the question, and then we will move to the then we will move to the solution part. Now what is the question here? Rishi bought 0.5 meter cloth at rupees 120 per meter. How much money did he pay? Now this kind of a question we have done in that one more chapter we have done, in that percentage also we have done. So now what is there, that Rishi bought 0.5 meter cloth at rupees 120 per meter. Now cost of cloth per meter is rupees 120, but Rishi bought 0.5 meter of cloth. It means the total cost which is given, that cost of 1 meter of cloth is given, that will be multiplied by 0.5. See how we will do this question number 10. Quite easy question, nothing difficult is there, but the only thing which you have to understand, that what is asking in the question. Now question number 10, Rishi bought 0.5 meter cloth, fine, at rupees 120 per meter. Now cost of cloth per meter, what is the cost of cloth is rupees 120. Now cost of cloth for 0.5 meter. What is this cost of cloth 0.5 meter? That will be rupees 120, that will be multiplied by 0.5. Now this multiplication you can do easily. Fine. This multiplication you all can do it easily. How we will do? See, we'll write here rupees 120. Now we have 0.5. 5 zeros will be 0. 5 zeros will be 0. 5 twos will be 10. 5 ones are 5 plus 1, 6. Now how many decimal places are there? Only one. So we'll count from back and we'll put the decimal here. Therefore, cost of 0.5 meter cloth is, what is this cost? Rupees 60. Now after decimal you have 0, that is not necessary to write it down. What is the question? That cost of cloth per meter. Cost of cloth per meter is given to you. What is that cost? That is rupees 120. Cost of 1 meter of cloth is rupees 120. Now Rishi bought 0.5 meter of cloth, and now you are supposed to find it out cost of 0.5 meter of cloth. So that's why I have written the statement like that only, that cost of cloth per meter, or cost of 1 meter of cloth also you can write, or you can write cost of cloth 1 meter or per meter, or cost of 1 meter of cloth. Anything you can write. The statement can be right in your own words, but it must be grammatically correct, and the meaning, the sense of that question will be correct. So that will be rupees 120. Now what is their cost of cloth for 0.5 meter? So what is there? Rupees 120 will be multiplied by 0.5. So what we will do? Rupees will write 120 will be multiplied by 0.5. So we have done the multiplication. Now here you will ask that, ma'am, you have not multiplied that 0. If you will multiply any other number by 0, you will be getting 0 only. So in the next line we will be getting 0 only. That's why I have not done the multiplication. Now here 5 zeros will be 0. 5 twos are 10. 1 will be carry. 5 ones are 5 and 6. Now one decimal place is there. We have counted from back and put the decimal. Now therefore cost of 0.5 meter cloth is rupees 60. Fine. I hope this question is clear. The question is not difficult, but the way the question is asked, that is a little bit different. Now question 11, find the cost of 2.25 meter pipe at the rate of rupees 30 per meter. See, now again this question is same. Cost of pipe is given. Cost of pipe is given and you are supposed to find it out. Cost of 2.25 meter of pipe. Now we'll start this. Per meter cost is given and you are supposed to find it out. Cost of 2.25 meter of pipe. So now we'll start it. Cost of 1 meter pipe. What is the cost of 1 meter pipe? That is rupees 30. And cost of 2.25 meter pipe, you want to find it out. So what we will do? We'll write here rupees 2.25 will be multiplied by 30. Now, in two steps we will not put the decimal. What is given? I'll read out the question once again and then we will carry on with this multiplication. Now here the question is given, find the cost of 2.25 meter pipe at the rate of rupees 30. At the rate of rupees 30 per meter. Means what? Cost of 1 meter of pipe is given and you are supposed to find it out. Cost of 2.25 meter pipe. So what we have written statement, cost of 1 meter pipe, that is rupees 30. Then cost of 2.25 meter pipe is there. So we'll write here rupees 2.25 will be multiplied by 30. So let's start the multiplication. 0, 0 and 0. We'll put across 3 5s are 15, 1 will be carry, 3 2s are 6, 1 7, 3 2s are 6. Now what we will be getting? 0, 5, 7 and 6. Now after 2 places we have decimal. So we will count 1, 2. We'll put the decimal here. Now we will write therefore. What we will write? Therefore cost of 2.25 meter pipe is this, rupees 67 and 50 paise. Fine. Cost of 2.25 meter pipe is this, that is rupees 67.50. Fine. So with this we have done this question number 11. Question number 11, and this is our last question of exercise 8.4. Question number 7 we have done yesterday. Right now we have done question number 8, 9, 10 and 11. See, now 11 question we will see once again and then we will start a little bit of introduction of weight. Because in measurement our next topic is, with this we have finished with our length and now we are going to start with weight. Find weight or mass. Now what is their cost of 1 meter pipe? What is the cost of 1 meter pipe? That is rupees 30. Now cost of 2.25 meter pipe you want to find it out. So what we will do, that 2.25 will be multiplied by 30, which is the cost of 1 meter of pipe. So you have done the multiplication, you have got 67.50. Therefore cost of 2.25 meter of pipe is rupees 67 and 50 paise. So this is your cost of 2.25 meter of pipe. Now children, what we will do next, that now we will take or we will see few of the introduction of weight so that tomorrow we can start the conversion of weight. Now if I'll ask from you, what is weight? What is weight? You often heard this, that what is your weight? what is your weight? If somebody will ask from you that what is your weight, then you will say that my weight is 30 kg, 40 kg, 50 kg, whatever is your weight. If somebody will ask from me what is your weight, I will say that my weight is 55 kg. Fine. So what do you mean by weight? वो weight, what is that weight? What is that weight? Weight means the mass contained of a body. Fine. That what weight or what is the mass occupied by our body. For example, if you are carrying a bag, if you are carrying your school bag to the school, so if somebody is looking at your bag and saying that such a heavy bag you have, such a heavy bag you have. So what do you mean by that? What is the weight? What is the mass? What is the total weight contained by that bag? Now, here most commonly you have heard that my body weight is 55 kg or kg. So you have heard it kg. So I'll write here kg first. Now, if anything which you want it in smaller quantity, then you were saying gram, g. So kg means kilogram and g means gram. Now this is the standard unit of weight. Or if I will say that 1 kg is equals to 1000 gram. This also you have heard. Rest of the conversion and rest of the unit will be same. What will be the unit? That milli, centi, decimeter, and that will be milli, centi, deci, gram, deca, hecto, kilogram. That will be changed. Instead of meter you will be having gram, and instead of kilometer you will be having kg. Fine. And this is quite common. Abbreviation of kilogram is kg and gram is g. Fine. These two abbreviation you have to remember. For kilogram you are supposed to write kg, and for gram you are supposed to write g. Now this is quite common that 1 kg is equals to 1000 gram. Apart from this, what you are supposed to do, that is milli, centi, deci, and this milli, centi, deci, and then gram. Here is some change, gram, then deca, hecto, kilogram. Fine. And rest of the unit, here only the change is there, and we are milligram, centigram, decigram, decagram, hectogram. Fine. So that will be same, and that we are going to use it in conversion. So here, if I'll ask that, now the next question is related to conversion. If I'll ask that convert 5 kg into gram, 5 kg into gram. So what you will do? This we all are aware of it. It means 5 will be multiplied by 1000. And what we are getting? 5000 gram. 5000 what we are getting? So what we have done? We have changed 5 kg into gram. 5 kg, that will be 5 will be multiplied by 1000 and that will become gram. So this is quite common relation of weight or mass. Whenever I am saying that weight or mass, both are same. Fine. If I am saying weight, then also we are talking about the mass, and if I am saying mass, then we are talking about weight only. So I hope there is no doubt in this. 1 kg is equals to 1000 gram, and if you want to convert kg into gram, you will do multiplication. That is the key, because whenever bigger will be changed into smaller one, then you are supposed to do multiplication. If I change it this, if I change it that, change 35 gram or 535 gram into kg. So what we will do, smaller to bigger, we are going smaller to bigger. So what we will do, this 535 will be divided by 1000. the relation is same relation we are going to use, but here what we will be doing, we will do division. So what we are getting here, 0.535 and then the unit will be kg. So tomorrow we are going to start from here, and today I'm going to finish our class here. I hope you all have understood what concept we have done today. That's all for today, children. Have a good day.